Cause I just checked my bank account and I'm good. I'm flexing, yeah. Cause my singles going off in my hood. I'm flexing, yeah. Everywhere I go, you know it's all love. I'm flexing.
Yo, what's good, Crazy Nation? It's your boy Espy Rep. Crazy. You know what it is. I'm back again with another reaction. This is to Taylor Swift, Betty, and Cardigan. Let's get it. Let's go. I know it's been a while. It's been a couple of months, right, since I reacted to it last time. I've been seeing the comment section, the appreciation. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I'm slowly going to be taking my time with Taylor Swift because I feel like she's an artist where I would appreciate her more when I take my time with her. And I know it's been a long time. I know that. I've just been looking at what to continue with, and I feel like this is the right way to go, especially since I've already reacted to August. I might as well continue on with that story where it's August, Betty, and Cardigan. So yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Let's have some fun. And yeah, man, I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for this. Y'all have no idea. Let's get it. Let's go. Ooh. I love with Taylor Swift, I never know what sound we're getting.
Betty, I won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but I think it's 'cause of me. Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. You heard the rumors from...
That's interesting. I want to know why that's interesting. That reminds me of Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license. The similarity. That's very fascinating. And that shows how Taylor Swift has an impact on the way Olivia Rodrigo writes. That's fascinating. That's so fascinating. Wow. Interesting.
It's 'cause of me. Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard when I passed your...
And obviously, I know that this song came out beforehand.
Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me?
Yeah, that part sounded amazing. I love the build up for that.
The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you.
And then she holds the you.
Did was what I did to you.
I like that.
But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself? Or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
I love, it's funny, because in my head, I hear Piano Man, and because of the fucking harmonica in the background, and it's fucking tripping me out. It's funny because we've been watching that the greatest songwriters list thing, and it's just funny to hear that Billy Joel wasn't mentioned. Is it Billy Joel? Piano Man's Billy Joel, right? Okay, yeah, I thought so. I was like, Piano Man is Billy Joel, right? And yeah, from the first second I heard the harmonica, and I was like, wow, like that's so fascinating. This is really cool. This is a really good song. I like it a lot. I like how Taylor Swift tells her stories pace-wise. They're very slow, melodic. You know, it's not It doesn't drag on too much, even though it is slow.
But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself? Or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Once again, continuing on with the you, holding on to the you.
I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Ooh, nice. It's cool how she goes back to her country roots here. It feels very like her older music. No? I feel like this reminds me of like the Tim McGraws and stuff like that. It's very I wouldn't even it is kind of country, but not to the fullest extent of country. Which I don't mind that. It's like a country pop sound. I don't know how to explain it. I like it though. Like you said, it's a very classical singer-songwriter mode. Yeah, but like there's still sounds like the guitar, the harmon, like it's all of it. It still has that, and especially you can hear her accent come out. I don't know if I'm tripping out, but I feel like I hear her like country accent come out. I don't know if I'm going nuts or something. It's fascinating though. This is really cool. Like I know Cardigan. I can tell you all this. I've heard Cardigan. I've never broke down the lyrics to Cardigan. So I'm keen to actually hear it. I've only heard of it by conversation, and sometimes I've heard like bits and pieces of the song. But I haven't listened to the whole thing, so I'm keen to see this.
Betty, I know where it all went wrong. Your favorite song was playing from the far side of the gym. I was nowhere to be found. I hate the crowds, you know that. Plus I saw
But
you
even
till
that-
you
that-
found. I hate the crowds, you know that.
There's certain sounds that remind me of country, which I really enjoy.
I was nowhere to be found. I hate the crowds, you know that. Plus I saw you dance with him. You heard the rumors from Ignace. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself? Or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
I'm intrigued to see where this goes.
I was walking home on broken cobblestones, just thinking of you when she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights, slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long.
Wow. It's interesting how Taylor Swift is one of those amazing songwriters where you can, even though you can hear her influences of who helps her write her music, she doesn't sound like them singing wise. Which is very clever. She does have like there's certain ways of her songwriting where I can hear other artists, but it's the way that she places it and sings it that other people don't. And it's very fascinating how she works that. There's certain bits and pieces that I catch where I'm like, huh. She picked her craft from them but made it her own. Yeah, exactly.
I was walking home
That's what a line, a big, like you said, what a lyric.
Figment of my worst intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. 'Cause days turned into nights. Slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long.
Crazy. Whoa, nice. That's nice as. Ooh.
Betty, I'm
Nice.
here on your doorstep, and I planned it out for weeks now, but it's finally sinking in. Betty, right now is the last time I can dream about what happens when you see my face again.
Ooh.
The only thing I wanna do
Wow.
is make it up to you. So I showed up at your party.
So it's from both point of views? Interesting.
Yeah, I showed up at your party.
Or is it just James's point of view? Fascinating. That's a nice switch up. I need to listen to this again then.
Yeah, I showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me? Will you kiss me on the porch in front of all your stupid friends? If you kiss me, will it be just like I dreamed it? Will it patch your broken wings? I'm only saying.
What a line. Will it patch your broken wings? Wow. The selective words that she uses in songwriting is very clever. She could have put broken heart, anything else there. But patch the broken wings is very clever to put there. It's interesting the words that she uses. She's very intuitive. Intuitive? Is that the word? With her lyrics. Yeah. Like she knows exactly where how to yeah, you know what I mean? Her imagery is amazing. It's very at times it can be simple, but at times it can be a bit more out there. And it's nice. She avoids cliches and or turns them a bit. Exactly.
I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. Standing in your cardigan.
Nice. So it goes on to the next song. That's fucking interesting. Very clever. Nice connection.
Kissing in my cardigan. Stopped at a street light, you know I miss you.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, hold on. Let me pause this real quick. I want to figure out something. Interesting. Okay, cool. That's fascinating. That's very fascinating. Those songs. What do I have to say about Betty? I enjoy the song. I hear certain I like how even though I hear certain similarities, it still stands out on its own due to Taylor's artistry and the way that she sings. Which I actually enjoy that. Because there's a lot of times where I say I hear similarities and it completely ruins the song for me. While in this, I don't feel like it ruins the song for me. It's what you use for telling stories like this. This is kind of a genre. This kind of a genre, 100%. But it's like you have to go looking for it to find it. Well, I feel like other music, you pick it up instantly. You know what I mean? Like this, I had to go search for what I was looking for, which was very fascinating. I'm keen to hear Cardigan now because I've only heard bits and pieces of this, so I'm fascinated to like hear the whole story of this. And I like even that part where she connects it to Cardigan at the end.
Vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on,
Nice.
cobblestones.
Back to the cobblestone.
High heels on, cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Nice. Back to the young again. About her being
Sequin smile,
fascinating.
black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Whoa.
But I knew you, dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a street light. I knew you, hand under my sweatshirt, baby, kiss it better right. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said,
I love how low her tone is in this song.
hand under my sweatshirt,
It's so haunting.
baby, kiss it better right. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite.
Nice.
A friend to all is a friend to none. Chase two girls, lose the one.
Woo!
When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Nice. That's great lyricism.
But I knew you, playing hide and seek and giving me a weekend's eye. I knew you, your heartbeat on the high line, once in 20 lifetimes.
What a line. Your heartbeat on the high line.
Heartbeat on the high line, once in 20 lifetimes.
Wow. That's a great
And
lyric.
when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite.
Do you know what I love about her smile here?
You
It's reminiscing the moment that happened. You see her smile, it's not of bitterness or anger.
put me on and
See that smile? Like that smile is remembering a memory.
said I was your favorite.
You can see it. Yeah, a nice memory, exactly. Interesting. I love the it's so tense. The tension is
Kissing
crazy.
cars and downtown bars
Nice.
was all we needed.
Back to that again.
You drew stars around my scars,
Woo.
but now I'm bleeding.
Wow.
'Cause I knew you said
Wow. That is a great transition into her drowning.
'cause I knew you stepping
Lost
on
in
the
like an
last train,
ocean.
marked me like a bloodstained I knew you marked me like a
Mm.
'cause I knew you stepping on the last train, marked me
Like a blood stain. Oh,
like a bloodstained
wow. That's great lyricism.
I knew you tried to change the ending, Peter losing Wendy.
Wow. Nice. I was wondering if that was going to go that way because it looks like Neverland. The whole pixie dust on the piano going into the piano, and it kind of looks like Neverland in a way. That's a really nice lyric. This is very clever. I really enjoy this. This is very great. Like you said, her imagery is mental. She's really good at painting an image.
The ending, Peter losing Wendy. I knew you leaving like a father.
What I love is there's this little sound in this song once again, that reminds me of another song. It's this little boom, 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 boom. I don't know how to explain it. This fucking bass. That doot, 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 doot. And the song that it reminds me of is Bad Day by Daniel. Whatever the fuck his name is. Daniel Powers? Powers? It reminds me of that. But it, like I said, she reminds me of a lot of like my favorite Powder, thank you, that's his name. She reminds me of a lot of my favorite artists where she uses bits and pieces of others people's songs, but you have to pay attention to it to catch it. It's not as blatant. You know what I mean? It's not blatantly obvious. Like, that's just a little pattern. It's just a... And it's throughout the whole song that's there. And it's something so small. It's not even like something insane. It's not like she sampled it. More like she's using the mood of those songs, not even the full melody. Exactly. But you know what I mean, right? Do you hear it too? There's that little but. And it's so small. It's not like you can't even, like, for example, she can't even get sued for it in a sample. Because it's not even a sample. Because it's something so small. It's only like 2 seconds. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing like really long. It's very short. But it's very impactful. It's a strong part of the song. Her lyricism, though, is my favorite part about her. I've noticed.
I knew you, stepping on the last train, marked me like a bloodstain. I knew you, tried to change the ending, Peter losing Wendy. I knew you, leaving like a father, running like water.
It's just so funny how I can hear who she's influenced through her music. And it's fucking evident. You can hear her influences, but you can hear who she influenced in the future with her music. When I listen to early Sabrina Carpenter, I hear this. When I listen to Olivia Rodrigo, I hear this. You can hear that. You can hear the songwriting. You can hear certain sounds. The songwriting's pretty similar too, which is good. It shows how much of an impact she has on artists. In a good way. It's not a negative. It's really good to see how impactful she is as a writer.
When you are young, they assume you know nothing, but I knew you'd linger like a tattoo.
What'd you say? She received a musical tradition and moved it forward too? 100%. But not even just that, man. This is what I call impact. Is when you're able to you're able to take inspiration from others, which is what you're saying, musical tradition and stuff. Make it your own like genre and sound, but as well she's able to transition into different sounds at the same time. I don't feel like Taylor Swift has a specific sound that she just sticks to, from what I've heard so far. I don't feel like she just has one specific sound. Because I hear people talk about Taylor Swift like she only has one specific sound. And so far, I feel like she doesn't just have one specific sound, which is fascinating to me, but also be an inspiration. 100%. I agree with you with that.
Nothing, but I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss. I knew you'd haunt all over my
That is a great line. I knew you'd linger like a tattooed kiss. I knew you'd haunt all of my what ifs. What a bloody line. What?
You'd haunt all over my what ifs. The smell of smoke would hang around this long.
Wow.
'Cause I knew everything when I was young. I knew I'd curse you for the longest time. Chasing shadows in the grocery line. I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired.
Woo.
And you'd be standing in my front porch lot. And I knew you'd come back to me.
I know exactly what she means by her songwriting, and that is fucking amazing. I get her story, folklore on the piano.
Miss me once the thrill expired, and you'd be standing in my front porch lot.
It's genius. She knows what she's doing. Yeah, no, I caught it too. It's like I said, I've said this about Taylor Swift a lot of times. I can't believe that people bitch about people in this world complain that what was I about to say? Oh, we can't connect to music. And then Taylor Swift makes the music that she makes, and people bitch that people connect to her music. I don't get it. You know what I mean? No. But people bitch that they connect to her music. To me, that doesn't make any sense. That I don't understand how that makes any sense. I feel sorry for the people that aren't open-minded to listen to different genres and to different artists. I feel very sorry for people like that because you're missing out on such amazing music. You miss out on such amazing music just because of bitterness or stuff like that. It's stupid to me.
I knew you'd come back to me.
It's like I said to you the other day. I don't understand how people have this opinion of certain artists, but then when it comes to food, they're so open-minded. I don't get it. How's that possible? Like, I don't understand that. Anyway. But this is amazing. I love this. And that's pretty cool too. The way it goes, you come back to me, you come back to me, and the piano came back to her to save her. That's great symbolism, right? Meaning that music always comes back to her to help her. Music saves her. And as well, like music is her release. That's why her music is so at times can be so personal. And her safe space. Yeah. I love it. This is why I like music. This is why I love music, sorry. And yeah, like I know how creative this chick is. I know I haven't listened to everything, but I know she can be very creative. Because I've watched some of her stuff and I go, damn, I respect it.
Standing in my front porch lot, and I knew you'd come back to me. You'd come back to me, and you'd come back to me, and you'd come back.
And the Cardigan's going to be there to help her get warm. Clever. Nice symbolism.
And when I felt like I was an old
Yep.
cardigan under someone's bed,
Oh my
put me
god.
on and said I was your favorite.
Yep. Nice way to go back to the chorus. Meaning through even the. Do you know what's actually really cool about the whole story? It had the peacefulness of her in the woods, and it had the storm as well with the water. Meaning that even when it's nice and even when it's you're going through, it doesn't matter if it's through rough or simple times, because that's the reality of relationships, right? Relationships, you go through both exact thing. No, not there's not a single relationship that's perfect. So there's even simple symbolism with that. Calm even when the passion runs high adds so much tension. 100%. Oh wait, her music is so interesting. It's so gentle and calm even when the passion runs high. Adds so much tension. 100%. And what's amazing is too is how she's able to add so much color with her voice. She shows that you don't always have to belt to make good music. And I like artists like that. I like artists that don't always have to belt. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have belting and like singing a bit higher, of course. But you have to be able to make it count in your production and vocally if you're going to do it this way. And to me, from what I can hear with Taylor Swift, she's able to do both. Because I always say this about certain other artists. There is certain other artists where I go, they need to add something here because it sounds boring. While to me, when I listen to Taylor Swift sing this song, it doesn't sound boring because there's so much tension and theatrics in her production, in the guitars, in the piano, in all of that. There's so much, even the small changes that she uses in her voice is very fascinating. There's small changes that she makes where I'm like, that's cool. Especially the other song. In Betty, there's a part that caught me off guard where I was like, And I haven't even brought that up, and I have to go back to that after this. Because there's a part in Betty where I was like, that's a good use of where she put that there. This song's really good. I like it. I like it a lot. Very clever. Like, listen to these sounds. Look how much she uses. Percussion, like, drum programming, percussion, piano, bass, electric, guitars. It's good. Wow, she directed it? Nice. That's really good. I need to see something first. I want to go back to this. Actually, wait. Let me talk about Cardigan first, and then I'll go back to Betty. I love the continuation of the cobblestone. There's certain lyrics that she used that were continuations of the two songs beforehand. So in Betty, there was more happening in the lyrics, but this one had more emotional impact and crazy story, strong images. I feel like this was what was running through the person's mind that got cheated on, right? And like understanding that she wasn't surprised that the person cheated. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like she already expected it from the person that she was with. You know what I mean? Which is interesting. Oh, well, let me see this. I went through the story to remind myself. August was better. Summer song. James. There are two other songs. Betty and James' perspectives. The pair. Yeah, exactly. So it's interesting. It's fascinating. All right, let me hear Betty again. I want to hear Betty again because I want to talk about something that I didn't bring up. Yeah, I know, right? Remember, people wrote that. People wrote that. They're like, how the hell did you do this in this way? It's like, people wrote that in the
Betty,
video.
I won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but I think it's 'cause of me. Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't
That
believe
is such a cool way how she stepped back in.
you
It's simple,
passed your house.
right?
It's like I couldn't
Talk
breathe.
like a talking tone, and then
You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself?
Did you ever notice? Wait, what did you say? But it also shows she has a feel for different voices. The guy talks about what he did while Betty talked about the way she felt. But not only that, this would be what's fucking hilarious. This is the most guy song I've ever heard her written. She's even singing like a guy. She's even singing like a dude, which is hilarious. Like, I noticed that too. I was like, even the swearing caught me off guard. That's why I asked. I was like, wait, this is from James's point of view, right? And hey, okay, the other comparison of a song that I was thinking was "Hey There Delilah," which is another one too. Piano Man and "Hey There Delilah," right? They're both boy, they're both boy point of views. They're both boy point of views, and it makes a lot of sense. It's interesting.
Or lead me to the garden. In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I'm in.
Oh my god. I just noticed the song that this reminds me of. Oh, wow! Hold on. Let me pause this real quick. Okay, I just figured out something. If y'all wanted to know what I was figuring out, I hear a similarity. What would you say? It's the way she sings it? Or is it the words that she's using for it? Because it is a guitar, obviously, but it's deeper than that, right? I wonder if she took inspiration from that, of singing like Nick Jonas. So, okay, I noticed something with the way that she sings in this song. And when I noticed the part about her singing like a guy, this song reminds, not the song, but the way she sings this song reminds me of the way that Nick Jonas sings Introducing Me in Camp Rock, which is fucking mind-boggling. I want to hear this. Oh my god, wow, that's so fascinating.
I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Look, you know what I was thinking in my head? I hear High School Musical the musical. And I'm like, why do I hear High School Musical the musical? And it even sounds like Joshua Bennett, right? Barnett, however the hell you say his name. Bennett? Like the songs that I've showed you in the High School Musical show. It even sounds similar to some of that. With the way that she's singing this, which is so fascinating. Because obviously this is before the High School Musical the musical. But this is after the Nick Jonas thing, because that was years ago. That was a decade ago. But yeah, that's so fascinating. Anyway, I want to hear something. There's something else I wanted to catch.
Betty, I know where it all song was playing from the far side of the gym.
That's crazy.
I was nowhere to be found. I hate the crowds, you know that. Plus I saw you dance with him. You heard the rumors from Ignace. You can't believe a word she says most times.
Oh shit, I went too far back. Whoops.
The worst thing that
This is so
I
good.
ever did was
You know, this is the part that caught me. That song was this part.
worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you.
Oh my god, it's another Disney song. Wow. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I just caught another one. This reminds me of Austin and Ally. Ross Lynch. Wow! What is happening? This is crazy. Wow.
But if I just showed up at your party,
Wow.
would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself? Or
It's
lead me to the
She made it as like a generic guy song. A generic guy pop song that apologizes. Wow, that's so clever. But not even just apologies, just generic pop guy song in general. Like, not even just an apology song. It can be all of it. Love song, all of that in one. Very clever.
garden. In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I'll miss you.
Very catchy.
I was walking home on broken cobblestones, just thinking of you when she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days
I love
turned
that part.
intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights. Slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long.
Love that part too, where out of nowhere it kicks in.
Betty, I'm here on your doorstep, and I planned it out for weeks now, but it's finally sinking in. Betty, right now is the last time I can dream about what happens when you see my face again.
I love that part too.
The only thing I wanna do is make it up to you. So I showed up at your party.
This part, I love this part. The breath, the break.
Yeah, I showed up at your party.
It builds, it builds, it builds, it builds.
Yeah, I showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me? Will
I
you
love
kiss
that.
me on the porch in front of all your stupid friends? If you kiss me, will it be just like I dreamed?
And I love how out of nowhere the guitar comes in.
All your stupid friends.
An extra guitar comes in.
If you
Yeah.
kiss me, will it be just like I dreamed it? Will it patch your broken wings? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Cool.
Standing in your cardigan, kissing in my car again. Stopped at a street light, you know I miss you.
Nice. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Wow. What a song. Yeah, man. This is incredible. Like, the whole thing is incredible about this. There's so much about this that's so fascinating. It breaks my heart that the August girl thinks of James as I never needed anything more, but James thinks of her as just a summer thing. That's a good part too. I'm really impressed. Yeah, so am I. I'm impressed in how good this storytelling is. Like, I knew she had good storytelling, but this is very out there. There it is. The fact that Cardigan has a much more serious and deep tone, and this one has a childish tone to describe how James was not ready to grow, whereas Betty was serious. Yeah. Right? But that's the reason why it has a childish tone. Guys take longer to grow up. That's true. Let's be honest about guys. It depends on the type of life. Actually, that's another thing too. It depends on the life, right? As well. But most guys take longer to grow up or like to mature. While like someone like me, for example, I get her point of Cardigan, because to be honest, I knew a lot at a very young age. It's the main reason why I haven't been in a relationship for fucking forever. Like, I know what I want, but I don't want it to get in the way of what I'm doing right now. I knew what I want. I found what I wanted, but that person wanted me to risk everything for her. And to me, that wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't worth the gamble. I'm not giving up my whole business for a person. To me, that's selfish. Is that selfish from me? Of course it is. Of course it's selfish from me. Is it selfish from her? I would say so, yes. You know? And that's the thing. Like, I love that in Cardigan, you hear the seriousness of what the girl knew she had. She knew what she had. She knew the feeling that she had. You know? And that's fascinating when you have that. It's amazing when, even at a young age, that happens. Because let's be honest, that does happen at a young age at times. That the person knows what they want, they found what they wanted, and we're Gucci. You know, like, we're happy about that. And it's not the fact that they're young. Sometimes you know what you feel. And I like that. I like that part of the lyricism, because I feel like in the world that we live in today, it's all about not being secure in a relationship and stuff like that. It's all about cheating, lust. You know what I mean? It's all about all that. We live in a world where that is being what's the word? Pedestaled right now. Lust, cheating, affairs, lying, you know what I mean? It's always been a big thing. Right? It's always been a big thing, but I don't think it's ever been as big as it is today. Like, right now, it's crazy how big that is. What'd you say? I loved how strong the imagery of summer was in August. That made it feel so nostalgic and helped it situate. So it was not generic, but instead we could recognize pieces of our teen experiences. 100%. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm not surprised why Taylor Swift is so successful. Taylor Swift does what most artists don't do. Sorry, what most labels labels don't do. And what I mean by that is Taylor's music is very storytelling driven, sometimes about her life, sometimes about other stuff, you know? It's about that, which I feel like in today's music, the industry, the labels tell you not to do that. They try to get you away from that, which is just fascinating to me, because to me that's the best type of music. I'm excited. I want to, before I dive deeper into her songs, I'm gonna listen to a live version of all 3 songs. Definitely. I definitely have to check that out. And then please recommend more songs that you recommend I should react to. And yeah, we'll go on from there. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. So if you like this, what'd you say? And so honest, there was nothing pretentious in this. And oh boy, would many go on full pretentious themes like this. 100%. 100%. I agree with you. 100%. But yeah, like I said, if y'all like this, give this a thumbs up. Comment if you want to see more. Subscribe. And remember, keep living the crazy life and stay blessed. Peace. Laters. Whoop. Peace.